I didn't expect my journey to be easy. I didn't have any formal education. I wasn't taught music. You see, my father's father sent him to the best music school at that time. He went to England, he studied, he could read and write.
I am Samson Adeleke, and this is Protagonist Chronicles. Real voices, full stories, and unfiltered truth. Drop a comment, join the movement, because this episode is bigger than music.
Basically, we want to discuss about your new project. This is your 13th album. How has the journey been over the years?
Like anything in life, it's not easy, but it has been a beautiful journey. It has been a beautiful experience. It's a great 13 album. I mean, I remember the first one, the second one. I remember all of them. They were all very important at that time.
And this particular album, sir, what inspired it?
I was already due to release an album. Unfortunately for me, one of my daughters had an operation, so I was very depressed. But from her bravery, there was so much emotions around me. And I just tapped into music, and I thought that let me sing about basically the things that have brought me to where I am. So Journey Through Life, title of the album, is about the virtues that have guided me, family and things like this.
And looking at the list, is there any particular song on the album that really challenged you a lot?
13 albums, it's not, to not be monotonous, to not be stagnant, to change your rhythm, to change your melody, different horn lines. Of course, anybody that is musical will know it's tedious work, especially when you have a great father like my father, Fela. You don't want to copy him, you don't want to remix his music and just make a name through that. Of course, anybody that goes through my work will see that it has been very challenging. So even the next one too will be as challenging as the others.
And tonight you're going to play some of the songs on this new Journey Through Life album. What should the fans be expecting?
This is Sunday jump, really. So we don't, I just think about a set list 1 hour before, because I could change it. I might want to be very energetic. I might want to take it very slow and cool. So it really depends on my mood, the audience.
We built this place in honor of our father Fela, and then we expanded. We built it for great people who have fought for the emancipation of Africa and peace in general, peace and love. It is a sacred place where we pay homage to great people that we do understand whilst we are having fun here. Maybe 1,000 years ago, this place was a graveyard. So we tread the ground with love and respect. It is the new African shrine. Everybody say yeah, yeah.
Imagine being born into a revolution. Not just any revolution, but the one built on SARS riffs, stubborn truth, and unapologetic blackness. Femi didn't just inherit a name, he inherited a movement. And it is not always easy carrying a legacy that is ways like history itself.
So everybody thinks that because I was Fela's son, it was easy. He didn't give me the tools to excel. For those that know the truth, know the truth. And that truth, you cannot hide the truth. That I wasn't giving it all. You could say 95% of what I have done, I did it on my own.
And what keeps you going?
Just to be a good human being, to excel in life. I think whatever you see, to find your passion. My passion is music. And everybody, so Journey Through Life, if you listen to the lyrics, it's saying, look, if your passion is to be a cook, And that is what you want to do. Do it with all pleasure. So you will not even know when 20 years has passed because you are enjoying your job. So do the job in this life that you really like. So, I've been playing now for 40 years. And time has really gone. You know, I just find myself here and I have passed through storms, hurricane, and I'm here. But when I look back, I say, wow, what a life I've had. And I'm grateful.
You become himself still millions of naira. All these millions for the time Nigeria. Jonathan give a presidential power. Yeah, I can go on and on and on and on. Example, so.
This is my sling for my sack, so don't, if you are wondering why I'm touching it, you know.
And I'm curious to know, sir, 40 years on stage, 40 years of doing this thing. How do you keep to your music while the music scene keep changing?
I practice it. I still try to do 6 hours every day. Every day I still try to. It's very, as age comes, you know, again, some people say, it's old. I'm young. When I was 15, if I met a 45-year-old man, he's old though. If I met a 60-year-old man, this one is quarter to die. It's anybody at my age will know. That's why you have to be grateful. You are here, 62. You look back and say, wow, not a bad life. That's been a very tedious road. But there are so many things to be grateful about. But if you ask me, I'm closer to go to the other side than stay here. How many more years you have? So you see, you take every day with grace, and of course the challenges will still be there. Whether I like it or not, my passion is still very important to me. And it's what I truly love to do. So I still wake up, no matter how tired I am, to practice 6 hours every day. No matter, tonight, I'll play about 2-3 hours tonight. Last Sunday, I played 3 hours.
Before we go too deep, who is Femi Kuti beyond saxophone? What drives him?
I don't need 10 cars. I just need 1 car. I don't need 20 houses. I just need a place to put my head and sleep and be able to pay school fees for my children. Just very moderate, peaceful life, because I've already known from day one that all these material things I will not take with me when I die. So I do the things that, if there is life after death, I will take those things. The love I've shared. You see, the fact that I want to kill myself for self, it won't go anywhere. If you bury it with me, we'll meet it there 10,000 years later. It will still be beside the grave. So what is all the greed that we all greedy? I want, it's mine. So that comes again from the training and education we get.
What does he see when he looks at the Nigeria his father once dreamed of?
Our governments, especially in Africa, are so materialistic. Even if they steal 10 billion, they are not even satisfied. They steal 100 billion. Then when it gets to 1 trillion, they say, one again. Then they want to get more. Till they get 10 trillion, they are never, because their mentality is too shallow to even understand that is not the way to even govern. That is not even the right path of life. Africa has more than enough abundance for everybody to be happy.
Absolutely.
To give us housing, to give us good schools, good healthcare. It is in abundance. We know that. Everybody knows that. So why can't we arrive at this place?
It's not just walking in his father's footsteps. He's dancing, marching, and fighting forward with his own voice, rhythm, and his own fire.
When I rest, I feel I've lost my path because the flexibility of my playing the horn, like I truly want to play from within myself. One day, when I miss one day, it's like, I've missed years. So to keep the form, I just have to keep on going till my final days. That's what the day I cannot do that again, I will be very
And
sad.
do you feel like the new Afrobeat in town is really like a challenge or overshadowing?
Afrobeats,
Yeah.
how is the challenge? They have Afrobeats, they have S, I have beats. I don't see the challenge. They are young boys and girls enjoying their life and playing, they are doing their thing. How can they be a challenge at my age? The people that were my contemporaries, those are the people you should be talking to me about. You know, you go back, what year did Femi start? When did I form my band? Who are the musicians around? Then if you ask me about those people, there was mutual respect. If anybody says he or she was challenging me, I bring those people now. How can you tell me to be challenging my children? I should be encouraging them. Why should I be? I've even done a lot of collaborations with many of them. It's just that I'm not a person that likes collaborating a lot. You know, after a while it gets boring. I look for new challenges, personal challenges. What can I do with my sax? I picked up the trumpet and I want to really do an album of just playing the trumpet one day. So I'm working it's taken me now 24 years. And I'm still not where I truly want to be playing the trumpet. It's giving me so much stress, that trumpet, you know. And I want to do an album one day. If the universe gives me the opportunity,
it will.
Just to do an album playing trumpet alone. But I know, let me give you an example. You see in America, there's nothing less than 5,000-10,000 people that come out of universities every year, musicians. They can read, they can write, they're computerized. Fantastic. Bassists, trumpeters, saxophonists. The challenge outside is enormous, beyond your imagination. This is the whole world now. Imagine Poland, France, Germany, Denmark, Switzerland, all these schools training their children to be great musicians, great instrumentalists. You start playing the piano at 3. Go to China, they are playing the piano by 5. You see a child playing classic. Oh wow, you are where? What do we do here? We are praying that God will come and play the instrument for us. Or, you know, we don't want to do it right. The government doesn't even have a vision for the youths to do it right. I've spoken many times. Now, a country like Nigeria should have the best academy musically because we already show the interest in it. So if we don't let our children do it right, when they are my age, they will have nothing to offer.
This is where it gets deep. In a world that wants silence from the oppressed, Femi shows loud, raw, rhythmic voice that confront power and shakes the conscience of the nation. It's not just making music, it's making meaning.
Politics for Nigeria, but the sunrise begin. Nothing for Nigeria, the shock me and know. Politics for Nigeria, but the sunrise begin. So that I'm in the house, throw the lamp out of the window.
If I'm still relevant today, it's because when I pick up my sax, you'll be asking, you can still, yes, you cannot throw 40 years of playing the sax away. You can't throw it down the trumpet, the toilet. It's impossible. You see, go and Google Dizzy Gillespie, Charlie Parker, John Coltrane, Duke Ellington. Go and Google musicians, Stevie Wonder. These are instrumentalists that when they just even play notes, you just be, wow. This man can play. It's years and hours and hours and hours of practice. And there are thousands of them that are not even successful. You go to France, go into the metro, go into England, metro, great musicians, go to the streets of New York, musicians everywhere, and they are not successful. But it's their passion to just play, and they are just playing guitar. Great instrumentalists. And before they get to see their success, they probably will not even see it in their lifetime. My grandmother, my maternal grandmother used to say, even the greatest musicians, there are so many of them you never get to hear of in this life. You see? So when you have that mentality, you just have to be humble and just have to keep on working. What do you even call success? I don't even believe I'm successful because, you see, every day I know there's a challenge for me. There's always something to learn or practice. And when you want to learn something, it takes you hours, days, weeks, months to get it right. And if you think because you have gotten it right, you have arrived, then you have not even started your journey.
Over the year, we've seen the Kuti family, keeping the legacy of the legendary Fela Anikulapo. I'm trying to know, sir, how are the family trying to level up this legacy?
everybody's doing their part, you see, their part in it, you know. I don't think we have done a bad job. We have the celebration, which is my elder sister's baby. We have been holding it now for 25 years since the death of my father. It's the biggest festival in Nigeria in October. I'm doing my thing. There is Shehu. I have my brother Kule, who manages the Kalakuta. I mean, in everybody's life, it's difficult. But we're managing. Everybody has to make ends meet, to find your own path as a human being, and still remember that, your father was a great man. You must respect what he has done. For every single one of us, I'm sure we all have our personal difficulties. But the good thing is, we know the legacy keeps us in check. But having said that, we have a life to live. Our life is not to live the legacy. The legacy is there. But I have my personal life. I have my own journey in this life. And I understand that my journey is not my children's journey.
Now pause. Let's really think about that. How many of us are living in the shadows of someone else's expectation? Femi Kuti is the proof that legacy isn't about imitation. It's about innovation.
Look, there's probably no country I've not been to. I've performed on the biggest stages. I've been everywhere. I've toured and toured. I left my father in 86 to start I left him in 86. I led his band for 2 years. Started 86, my band, and everybody said, this guy is not going anywhere. I broke into America in 83, I think. I toured. I'm even probably more known in any of these countries than here in Nigeria because they hardly play my music. I've been feeling concerts hall for easily 35 years, easily. I'm well respected. What do I want again? You know, what again? I go any circle of musicians, the name Femi Kuti, even with how big my father's name is, they respect my name. You know, what again? You know, so it's been a very beautiful journey, and in that journey, I've learned life is not easy.
Fela fought the system, and Femi is building the future. If you are watching this, your voice matter, your story matter, and that is what Protagonist Chronicles is all about.
God bless them, I'm no soldier.